Hey everyone, today, as I mentioned in my February ramblings video, we are going to try to get some of the Endless Summer Twist and Shout hydrangea pruned up and some of the Kodiak Orange Durvella. It's a little bit earlier than I wanted to do it, but we're supposed to get some heavy rain and snow again tonight, and it's already really wet in our yard, and I don't want to try getting out here when it's even wetter. We won't be able to get out here because I don't like walking on my ground. I don't like compacting it when that happens. So these are the Endless Summer Twist and Shout. Should not have to prune them, but I feel like they've gotten a little bit bigger here than I would have liked. 3 to 5 feet tall and wide, which they are. I guess I always underestimate what 5 feet is going to look like, and they've really just started to shade out some of the hostas, heuchera in there. So, not sure how much I'm going to take off, but these are their Durvella. These just need to be size controlled. You can actually cut these to the ground. I don't know that I want to cut them to the ground. Just maybe some of these canes that are kind of sticking out here, like this one. Maybe some of the older canes, because you can see they have a tendency right here to lay on the grass. So we have these plant supports to stop them from doing that. I feel like this one has got some really old, see that in there? Those are really old branches, but again, yeah, I mean, I could definitely take those off. They're already bursting with buds. Hopefully that focused. I'm going to try to get some of these cleaned up. Again, I'm not going to take a ton off. Just looking to see what they look like from this side. I mean, this side they're fine because we don't go back there, but so let me show you, at least first of all, on the Endless Summer Twist and Shout. So you can see right here, that's a leaf bud already. These are rebloomers, so they bloom on new and old wood. So what I'm going to do, I think with these, is maybe take some of these really tall canes down to, I'm not going to go to the next bud, so you can see that one. That's taller than I am. I'm 5'2", so that's probably about 5'4", 5'5". There's a set of buds there. Not sure if that's focusing. So there's a set of buds there. That's the first one. It's about 8 inches below where last year's flower was. There's another set of buds here. Another set of buds here. They go all the way down. So I feel like I'm going to take that down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go down and cut it just above the 5th bud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get in as close as I can there. So that's the size of the cane I just trimmed. It's about 2 feet. And I'm okay with that because, like I said, these are repeat bloomers. So we'll still get blooms on these. We might just not get some of the earliest blooms, which I actually think we will. So let's get in here a little bit more. Show you another one. Now this one's not as tall. It's maybe 4, it's a little bit over 4.5, but I see a really small set of buds there, almost non-existent. A really nice set here and a nice set here. So I'm going to go down to here again. I'm going to get as close as I can. Cut that. preferably all in one fell swoop. These are new trimmers, so that shouldn't be the issue. The issue is that I'm holding the camera at the same time. Yep, that's a clean cut. So let's see. That's about a foot, and I'm good with that. You can see where our previous cut was. I don't know how many years ago that was, right there. That cut, probably a couple of years ago. Let's see, what else can we take off here? Some crossing branches. You can see that right here. I'm going to take this one off. That does not look like a healthy set of buds to me. So, do I really want to take that whole thing? I don't want this plant to be less dense, but maybe we'll just take this, take it down to that set of buds. Take this one down too, so you can see there are plenty of buds on here for the season. So we have some weak stems here. So these little spindly branches, I'm going to clean those up a little bit. Actually, I'm not liking the way these are looking, so I'm actually just going to take this whole branch off. There's a lot of congestion in there. So I'm going to get my this branch here. There's actually nothing alive on it, so I'm going to take that all the way back to the ground, and it's crossing with this branch here that actually has some nice buds on it. This branch here as well has nothing, no live buds on it, so I took that off. So I really just cleaned it up a little bit. I have another tall cane there I think I'm going to try taking off. Let's see these other ones. Yeah, again, I see some spindly growth. Like, where are we? Do you see that? That's just crossing. It feels like it's even loose in the ground. Just gonna go in, cut that. So I want to cut here. I feel like I don't see anything alive on here at all, so I'm going to take this whole branch down, right down here. There is another branch coming out there. I see a bud. Let's see if you can see that. I see a bud right there, bud set. And there's actually a bud at the tip. So I'm going to take this. Looks like a very old cane. Yeah, it's not green at all. Dead. Better for the health of the entire shrub. Another really tall one right here. A lot of new buds on it. I'm going to take that down. There are, let's see. See that? Set there. There's a set there, there. I'm going to take it down to this set. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just trying to size control this, get rid of any weak or dead stems or spindly stems. Like I see another dead in this one right here. Go down as far as I can. It's a little bit difficult getting in there. Let's see, this one's dead too. Yeah, that's a dead stem. All right, I can finish those up later. So let's take a look at the Dravilla. So you can see this stem just sticking way out, and these do sucker, which is probably what this is. So I'm going to go right in here, cut these suckers out. I'm going to get as close as I can to the ground. I mean, it's probably going to start to resucker. I see lots of buds down there, actually. Hopefully these pruners are big enough. I'm trying not to kneel on the ground because it's wet, and I'm trying not to get wet. There we go. Now, it's probably still going to sucker. It's alive. The way to deal with that is to just keep cutting it back. There's a spindly looking branch here. I'm going to cut that back. Spindly branch here. A lot of congestion in here. Although, that is not actually... That's not actually how I wanted to clean this up today. I really wanted to just get some of these older, bigger canes cut back. Kind of like by a third. That is what they tell you to do. So, again, I'm going to do the same thing on the hydrangea. I'm just going to come down to a nice bud set and just cut. I'll come in and clean these up later. I think this is probably another sucker from a prior year, but I'm going to just go down to a bud set. See that bud set right there, cut right above it. Now let's take some of this because it's coming out over the grass. Again, right above a bud set. You can see where we made a prior cut because this is all branched. Actually going to take that down to the next set of branches with buds. So this branch has buds. This one here has buds, although it's a little bit thinner. I'm just going to cut that. Let's see. I feel like I'm not the best at pruning because I'm always afraid to take off too much, and then you're left wondering, how is this going to look in the spring? So I'm on the next one here. I'm going to take this down to, I see a bud there. My hope is that we don't have to use these plant supports. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. I'm just going to take this one all the way back. This one is kind of congested, so, and it's crossing. So not only am I going to go down pretty far on that branch, this one actually looks like the tips are dead. I'm going to take that back to the next bud. see what we got here. That's a pretty old big branch there. But I feel like I want to take that actually. Let me show you in there which cane I'm talking about. So you see this one right here. There's some pretty bright buds on there. So I'm going to go right above that. Stuck. Right above that bud right there. Hopefully these pruners are big enough because that's a pretty thick cane. Yep, there we go. And I don't know, this is a completely different shrub. So the cane I just took off was this shrub over here. This one is growing into it. There's a lot of big canes in there, but I'm going to take a couple of these pretty far down. Try to get as far down as I can. My camera's getting stuck. It's not as far down as I would have liked. Let's go in there again. Get that off. So there's still 2 branches there where I just made that cut. So these have some buds on them. It'll be fine. You really cannot kill these shrubs. Let's take this one down as well. Again, you can take these all the way down to the ground. And I'm going to go all the way. I just really don't want to do that. Get that a little bit cleaner. Just leave it there. This one's looking a little just too congested. I hope you can see what I was doing there. You can see some cuts from last year. See if I can get this camera set up so you can see me. These big branches. I want to get some of those off. I'm gonna go, see there's 2 buds right there. I'm gonna go right above that. Shoot. No, it'll be fine. Above that. These will all form new branches. This one is really congested in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is all congested in here, so this doesn't have any new buds except at the tip, but I'm going to take the whole thing down. It'll create new branches from the cut. Gosh. There we go. And then like, see all these little branches? These are dead. Just clean them up. Just took a couple of these. And you can certainly do, you know, the Jim Putnam method, chop and drop. Again, I'm going to take a really big branch off down in here. It's coming out over the grass. We don't want that. Just like cut. So I feel like I have a lot here all coming out over the edge of this bed. Let's see if we can get some of those cut. I'm not going to be too precise here because I just want less of this coming out onto the grass. I'm just going to cut all this off here. Here I'm just going down some of these smaller branches, just going down the ones that have buds just above a bud set, but some of it's just dead. Take that off. There's a small dead branch in here. All these branches have buds, so those will bud out from there. I'm going to take the whole top of this one off. I go down to this set of buds. I'm basically cutting foot and a half off of these. Again, this is a branch. It's got multiple branches here. So I want to try to clean that up a little bit. I'm just going to cut it to the first Y. And then some of these branching branches, I'm just going to go again to the next bud set. Take those off for now. This one looks dead. I'm actually going to try to get in here and get the whole thing. So, I didn't take a ton off, but I did at least try to get them off of the grass. And you can see all the branches just laying around. I'll go around and cut the, clean those up. I just want them to be tall and upright, not so much coming out. I mean, I do see some more that I could clean up, but at least that's a start. And again, I made a start on the Endless Summer Twist and Shout. I see like this spindly branch here I'll take down to the first really good bud set I see, which is actually, see if you can see that right, that focusing right there. And some more of these big taller canes. I'm going to take those down as well. There's actually one other thing I wanted to just prune slightly today, and I figured I'd show that to you. These are, so there's one here and there's two here. These are skybox hollies, or Ilex crenata, and I'd like them to grow a little bit more dense. They should be a little bit wider, you know, maybe they're 8 to 10 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply do a Chelsea chop, take the tops off. In theory, that should force them to grow a little bit denser at the bottom. So just show you what I'm going to do here. Get in here without stepping on anything. I'm basically just going to take this top off a little close, so it might be difficult to see. Just like right there. That's it. So I took like 4 inches off. Don't think I'm gonna do, well, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that one, just that one. I'll come back and get that piece on the ground later. This one here is definitely growing a little denser, so I think I'm gonna leave that one. I think this one is, maybe I'm just going to take this off. This tip right here, it's going to go in. I'm going to go down to the next leaf set and just go, sorry about the school bus, clip right there. Hopefully that will force these to grow a little bit wider. That's it. So that's it, just a quick video today of some stuff I wanted to get cleaned up before it starts to get really, really wet again. I hope you learned something there and you can exercise some of these pruning techniques in your own garden. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye.